Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day so far, but I just wanted to talk to you guys about a little something that I've been running into a lot. Something that might help you all out, if you will. Well, we're going to be talking about hair color theory today, because there's a lot of stuff that, again, people just don't know. It's not a bad thing, it's just nobody told you. And I want you guys to be in the loop, to be educated when you go in and get your hair done, okay? Well, let's start off. Everybody knows a little bit about a color theory, right? First of all, red, blue, and yellow pretty much mixed together in any combination makes every color on the color wheel. The types of hair color, shall we? First of all, there's semi-permanent hair color, which is good for, I think they say 4 to 6 different shampoos. You know, if you're wanting to just try something out quickly, but you don't want a full commitment. The next one is demi-permanent. Demi-permanent lasts somewhere between 20-ish washes. I don't think, I think that would be like until you get it cut off, almost. But, if you want to do like gray coverage or just rematching your hair to like its either original tone or something like that until it grows out, that's probably your best choice. And then you have permanent hair color. Permanent hair color, again, like its name, once you put it in, wash it out, it'll be like that until you cut your hair off. And then also, there's temporary hair color, which you might see as like those colored waxes that you can put in your hair, or hair chalk. Those things are fun for parties, amazing. I love using those on occasion. But on blonde hair, you just gotta be careful, because if you aren't, your hair could absorb the color like that, and then once you rinse it out, you have stained hair, which might not be bad for most situations, but sometimes you just want to go back to your original or what you had before, right? Another thing to remember with hair color too is try to have something that either matches or complements your skin tone, right? So, like for me, as you can see, I have red skin, or my skin is very red pigmented, if you will. I'd say for me, try to have something with like a greenish blue undertone up in my hair, or like that, again, beigey blonde. One thing people that I've come into contact with are always asking, I want to try going blonde, but I don't know if it'll look good on me, right? One thing, blonde is for everybody. All you have to do is find your correct undertone. Like, for example, I want to say for yellowish skin, try going on the cooler end, using like a bluish purple toner on like blonde hair to give it that like icy, cool, silvery, cool hair. Looks good on a lot of people, and if you have warm skin like me, it looks amazing. Avoid coloring your own hair with box colors, because say you had blonde hair like me, except it was like naturally like closer to this. It's got some yellow and orange undertones, right? In those boxes at the store, they're not always truthful. They're not always what they say they are, and they don't tell you that until you find out. Well, if you're going from this hair color to this hair color on my sides, or darker, there's some missing components in there, and if you put it straight on there, it's going to leave your hair messy. It's going to leave it that like almost either green or bluish, muddy, murky look, and you're not going to like it. Some stuff to consider. When you're getting your hair colored, or when you plan on going to get your hair colored, try to avoid shampooing your hair 1 to 2 days in advance. The reason why I say that, because those natural oils and or that little bit of dirtiness to the hair makes the hair more susceptible to the color that they put in your hair. It's almost like a buffer for your hair follicles, if you will. It kind of like, again, opens up the cuticles slash follicles and helps deposit the color directly in there. And then when they rinse it out, it just rinses out and then you're done, right? Whatever you do, avoid shampooing your hair the day of. It's not going to take, it's not going to look pretty, and then plus the conditioner for your hair is going to look terrible. So with those reds, pinks, and purples, avoid shampooing in hot water, because the hot water is going to open up all the cuticles of your hair and pull all those reds out, all those pinks out, all the purple out. And then you're going to have that dingy, washed out hair too soon after you get it done, leaving most people being like, why did I do this? Don't do that. Another thing with that, one thing that people don't know, but if you've paid attention to certain events like the Olympics, or if you're just a very active person, after getting your hair colored, avoid getting in the pool for about 2 to 3 days after, like if you get your hair colored on Monday, maybe jump in the pool Thursday afterwards at the earliest. The reason why I say that is because the chlorine is going to strip the color of your hair. So like say you bleached your hair and you just toned it to like a cooler color. Jumping in that pool right away without a swim cap is just going to turn it either that greenish color, or if you toned it a certain way, it might pull orange and just undo everything that you just spent all your money on. So whatever you do, avoid that. Thing that a lot of people do not know is when it comes to those natural colors, henna colors are great. They're all natural, everything. Go for them, great. My one thing I'd say is if you go henna, don't mix. So like, I don't know if anyone gets perms anymore, but people that get chemical relaxers, do not get henna in your hair. The way that the chemicals mix, because like obviously like relaxers, for example, and perms, they've got the chemicals in them, and inside henna there's a lot more of like those metallic salts, which are natural, but when they clash, they almost like light each other on fire, if you will. Not like literal fire, but like I've seen people melt hair off, like hair start smoking because they put henna in their hair and then they got a relaxer or perm done. Or even like certain bleaches will cause that too, because you don't want to like go get your hair colored and then your hair falls off. If you're one of those people that gets their hair colored, say, once a week, or you're just changing it up once a week and your hair is super dry, super fluffy, super frizzy, what you can do, get yourself a hair mask. You can find them at like your beauty supply shops or anything. What I would suggest, my favorite line for colored hair is It's a 10. They come in like purple bottles. They're very moisturizing, very nourishing for color and damaged hair. Just a little bit of that after you get out of the shower, before you start styling your hair, works great. And just like maybe a week or so after you get the color done, you'll have your hair looking like new again, and it'll be feeling amazing. I kid you not. Also, an ingredient to look for in just other products, or like if you go to the hair supply shop, like Sally's or something like that, look for something that has keratin in it. Keratin is a temporary fix that works great for colored hair, and not everybody knows about it. It's kind of one of those hidden gems, if you will. Well, let's explain it like this. Imagine each strand of hair as a piece of licorice. Using color or bleach is just going to take a little bite out of it, making it a little bit weaker. What keratin does, it's almost like a temporary glue for the hair, like a temporary cement to just fill it in until you wash your hair again. So like when you spray it in, it'll like mold into place and it'll just make your hair feel thicker and stronger while it's there. But just remember, it's temporary. It's not permanent. You're gonna have to use it after every time you shower and or wash your hair. After you get your hair colored and you feel like you need to shampoo your hair desperately, try to avoid shampooing your hair in the shower, like I said, for 2 days. But within those first few days after getting it colored and you want to do something a little bit to your hair, try getting yourself a dry shampoo. Usually you can find your dry shampoos at the store in the aerosol slash hairspray section. And what's nice about dry shampoos, all you have to do, open it up, shake it up, it's gonna feel pretty pressured. So what you do, just, I just like to do little bit by little bit and just there you go, and just rub it around as if you're putting product into your hair. And then voila. Color safe and ready to go. Like I said, guys, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. And hey, if you have any questions for me or if anything that you want me to explain or demonstrate, please let me know in the comments or hey, send me a message. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and take care. Bye.